Hey y'all, Airgun Angie here with Gateway to Airguns, and I'm here to take y'all on a hunt. Really quick, I want to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns for making this video possible. Go check them out, guys, www.gatewaytoairguns.org. www.gatewaytoairguns.org. So I got the Umarex Hammer 50 cal big bore air rifle last deer season at the very end. I only had a couple weeks left to get it set up, and I didn't harvest a deer with it last year, which I really wanted to. During the off season though, I definitely got several hogs with it, and now it's deer season again. I took it into the stand and check it out. So this is what you would normally see, a normal entrance into my stand. But this hunt actually took place in the very early morning, so it was dark when I got in my stand, so everything I did, y'all wouldn't see it anyways. When I first got in the stand, I heard deer blowing all over the place, and I don't know if it seemed more to me like it was a few different deer because I didn't hear them running around. I looked through my thermal monocular from ATN, the Odin LT, and sure enough, there was a deer on the stand. I couldn't tell what it was, whether it was a buck or a doe, but there was a deer on the corn pile eating, and then it just suddenly took off running to the right, and I looked over with my thermal monocular, and there was another deer over there, and it sounded like they were fighting, but there wasn't much of an antler crash. It was occasionally a ting, but not a normal antlers rattling like they normally would if they were fighting. So it was kind of an odd experience to listen to. When the sun was rising and I could finally see through my scope, there was only corn and squirrels and birds and that kind of thing. So I sat and I waited in hope. Of course, why else would you hunt if you didn't hope to get something? And then I saw to the left a little flash of something moving. And oh yeah, it was a deer. At first I didn't see any antlers, so I wasn't sure if it was a buck or a doe, and right now I'm planning to not shoot any does because the rut's about to start and I want some does to entice the bucks to come in. So I already made a decision not shooting any does right now. Well, I know that there is one buck that I have coming to the pile that he's a big body deer. He just doesn't have any antlers. They're little tiny poking out the skin, and that's it. My hope was that that was him, and sure enough it was. He came in super comfortable, started eating, and I placed the crosshairs on his front shoulder. He was quartered toward me. I placed the crosshair on his front shoulder and pulled the trigger, and all I got was a click. And oh gosh, then I started getting a little concerned what's going on with the hammer. So I felt the bolt. I didn't move much. I didn't move my head. I was watching the deer. I felt the bolt, and it wasn't pushed all the way forward. So I tried to push it all the way forward, and it wouldn't go. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I recocked it and tried to push it forward again, and it still wouldn't go. So I looked over at the magazine to see what was going on with it. And my mistake again, this is the second time I've made a mistake with the hammer. My mistake again, I didn't push the mag all the way in when I got in the stand. So all I had to do was I pushed the mag all the way in, pushed the bolt all the way forward, put the crosshairs where I wanted them to be, and took the shot.
Okay. Abraham, please let him fall. Please make it a good shot. Thank you, Lord.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a hit jump. So airgun hunting can be a lot like archery. The projectile doesn't have as much expansion and energy when it hits the animal. So it can be a lot like an arrow, and you got to give the animal enough time to die. So I sat and I waited. I called my husband and told him I had shot one, and told him no rush, give it some time. He showed up with the dog, and because it did run off, it didn't fall right there, it ran off. He showed up with the dog, and the dog went to work, and she did a great job. Her name is Baby. She did a great job. She found the deer.
Here he is. Hammer got him. Sweet.
He was definitely dead. That was my first deer harvest with the hammer. Another successful hunt with it. I absolutely love the Umarex Hammer 50 cal air gun. If you guys want to ask me about it, that's exactly what you're going to hear. Next time I go in the stand, that's exactly what I'm going to take with me, with some NSA specialty slugs, 320 grain that is. And of course, guys, oh my gosh, I left it out the entire time. ATN! ATN always goes with me on a hunt. And it was there this time. It recorded the awesome footage of the shot. I love ATN. I would like to take a moment to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns. Thank y'all so much for making these videos possible. If you guys have not checked them out, you really, really should. If you're an air gunner, you like air guns, you like shooting, go check out www.gatewaytoairguns.org. There is something for every air gunner alive. I promise. Well, that's it for today, guys. I'm Airgun Angie with Gateway to Airguns. This is Gateway to Airguns taking y'all on a hunt. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all don't just have a good day, have an awesome one. See ya. I hear a squirrel, where are you? I like looking for squirrels. It's like, where's Waldo? It's kind of a challenge sometimes. Okay, that's for another time. We're talking about deer right now.